As always, it is so great to have you here, and I hope you're all staying safe and healthy out there. So we've done a lot of fritter recipes here on Spain on a Fork. As you know, I absolutely love fritters. However, I tell you the version that we're making today might just be the best ones yet. We're talking crispy Spanish corn fritters. These are known as Tortitas Crujientes de Maiz, and it's a recipe that hails from the beautiful Canary Islands, also known as las Islas Canarias. And let me tell you, these fritters have a light crispy texture on the outside with a delicious flavor in the inside. The recipe's super easy to make, and the best part is all done in about 30 minutes. Folks, these fritters are the perfect side dish for any meal of the year, from a Christmas dinner to a summer barbecue. Either way, it's the kind of food that with each bite is gonna fill you with so much goodness. All right, let's just jump right into this. I'm gonna heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 30 milliliters. Make sure you use the good stuff here, as this is what truly makes a difference in the recipe. Make sure you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. After a couple minutes, we'll add in 1 medium-sized onion that's been finely chopped and 4 cloves of garlic that have been roughly chopped. And we'll mix the ingredients around continuously, that way they don't brown too quickly and it all evenly sautés. After a couple minutes and the onions are slightly translucent, we'll turn off the heat. For the next step, I'm going to add in half a cup of all-purpose flour into a large bowl, which is about 60 grams, along with a 1/4 cup of yellow corn flour, which is 30 grams. You can also use cornmeal here if you like. And 1 teaspoon of baking powder, which is 4 grams. And we'll whisk the dry ingredients together. Then we'll make a well in the middle, crack in 1 large egg and whisk the egg. And then we'll add in half a cup of milk, which is 120 milliliters, and whisk it all together until we end up with a smooth batter. I'm using low fat, but you can also use full fat, non-fat, or even a plant-based milk. Once we end up with a smooth batter, we'll add in the sauteed onions and garlic, which are now at room temperature, along with 1 small can of corn kernels that have been drained and rinsed. Size of the can that I'm using is 5 ounces, which is 150 grams. A 1/4 cup of grated cheese, which is 30 grams. I'm using a Spanish Manchego, but you can use whatever cheese you like. And 2 tablespoons of chopped chives, which is 5 grams. Then we'll season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together. And that's the exact texture you want from your batter. If you see that yours is too thick or thin, you just adjust the amount of milk that you add in there. But like I've told you in the past, these fritter batters are very forgiving, meaning even if you don't have them right on the money, you're still going to end up with delicious fritters. For the final step, let's start cooking them up. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. Once again, link where you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. After a couple minutes and the oil is nice and hot, we'll start adding in spoonfuls of the batter. You want to make sure all the fritters are in a single layer and evenly spaced out, so cook this in batches to not overcrowd the pan. And you also want to make sure as you're adding the fritters that you gently push down on them. And we're going to go for about 4 minutes per side here until the fritters are golden and crispy. And as you finish each batch, transfer the fritters into a dish with some paper towels. Once all the fritters have been fried up, let's make a simple spicy yogurt sauce that truly complements them. I'm going to add in a 5-ounce container of plain Greek yogurt into a bowl, which is 150 grams. Then we'll finely grate in 2 cloves of garlic. As always, if you don't have a grater, you can just finely chop them. Add in 1 teaspoon of hot smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2.5 grams. Squeeze in 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice, which is 10 milliliters. And drizzle in 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, which is 15 milliliters. Then we'll season with sea salt and a generous portion of freshly cracked black pepper, Like I've told you in the past, that black pepper brings out an incredible flavor into yogurt. And we'll give it a whisk until we end up with a beautiful creamy sauce. Then we'll transfer the spicy yogurt sauce into a dish and decorate the fritters around it. And check it out, folks, our crispy Spanish corn fritters are done. Easy to make, simple everyday ingredients, and all done in about 30 minutes. Let's give these a try and see how they turned out. Once again, folks, Tortitas Crujientes de Maiz, a beautiful recipe from the Canary Islands. Can't wait to try this. Here we go. It's going all over the place. Check that out. You know, like I told you at the beginning, we've done so many fritter recipes here on Spain on a Fork, and they're all so good. And these right here sit up there with the best of them, if not one of the best ones we've ever done. They have that light crispy texture on the outside. The inside, so many great flavors with the corn really shining through. And that simple spicy yogurt sauce takes it to the next level. Easy to make, the most basic ingredients. Give these a try at home. Once again, the perfect side dish for any meal, any time of the year, from Christmas to summer barbecue. Either way, it's the kind of food that with each bite, it's gonna fill you with so much goodness. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Krista Rakic, Robert Manahan, and Grace Swadeth. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment below. And if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.